All right, welcome back, my dear students. So it's time for us to start actually creating our other functionality that we need in our registration.php, and that is for checking the email. All right, we already have one that checks the username. We need another one that checks the email, and then we're gonna start modifying our form just to our registration page, just to make it better than what it is right now. We have a lot of code here that I would like to fix and make better. So let's actually create that real quick. Let's go to functions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this because this email exists function is going to be very similar to the username exist. All right, so we're just going to say email exist. This is going to take an email. All right, we're going to have database connection, and we're gonna check the email, the user email column. This is gonna be an email as well, and this is gonna be the user email. All right, basically the same thing, guys. All right, very similar to, let's just put this here, make it a line. All right, all right, so I don't see anything wrong with this one here. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. We're gonna check this anyway. You're welcome to check it right now if you want. But what I want to do is I want to fix this form right here. All right. I want to fix it. I want to remove a lot of things from here and just make it a lot better. All right. Um, we want to be able to, every time we register a user, we want to be able to redirect that user somewhere else, right? Redirect them to admin because they already registered, right? Unless you want to put them in a queue where you accept that user manually. But if you have a website that's kind of large, you might not want to do that. You might want to just register the user, and then if the user is causing some trouble, delete them or something like that, or ban them from your website. So right now we're gonna register the user and we're gonna redirect them to admin. And if this doesn't work, we're gonna redirect them back to this form, of course. So we need to build a functionality for that. What I have in mind is also the header function that we have. We're doing a lot of header redirection like this. It would be very nice to create a little handy function that would do that for us instead of us writing this all the time manually. So let's actually build a little quick function here. We're gonna call it redirect, and this is gonna take a location, and we're just gonna return uh, something from this function. We're gonna return, let's concatenate this, and that's it. All right, so very simple to create a function. All right, what else do we need? All right, so let's go back to registration here. What can we do to make this better? What can we do? I want you to look at it really good, guys. Wouldn't this be nice to put in a function, a register function, right? Something that can register the user instead of us having all this code here in registration.php. We should have this code in functions.php. All right. So let's create that. Let's create this register function. And this function here, the redirect, let's just put it all the way on top here. It's a handy function to have. Let's just put it there. Let's go all the way to the bottom there here, and let's just create a function to register the user. Register user. All right, and this function is of course going to take the username, it's going to take the email of the user, and it's going to take the password of the user. Password. There we go. Very simple. All right. So first of all, we need a global connection. Beautiful. And actually we have all this code right here, but we needed a connection. We have all this code here. Let's just see where this ends. This ends right here. So I'm gonna take all this out, this message thing. All right, and let's just take all this and see what we can do with it. All right, look at that. That's looking a lot better now, right, guys? Let's put it right here and let's see what we can do with it. Let's fix it up a little nicer and put this code right here. Oops. Push this code there. Push everything inside here a little bit more that way. All right, there's a couple things that we're going to be doing here, but we already have a confirmed query here, so we don't need to use this. We have a confirmed query somewhere. I just want to make sure. So we don't need, you see, we already don't need something. We don't need this guy here. We just need to use a function, confirm query. And then we just say register user query like this. There we go. All right. So that's even looking a lot better now, right? So we just want to take this out of here. Look at that. Looking a lot cleaner, right? All right. So go ahead and finish this up. All right, just the way I'm doing it right now. And on the next lecture, we're going to continue cleaning this up a little more and figuring this thing out, how we can make it a lot better than what it is right now, right? So right now we are moving all the code that was here, most of it, right? Well, because we got a little bit left, and we are putting it in a function. But we also need to be able to register the user and log in the user and redirect the user, right? So this register function is going to be doing a couple things. And I also want to dedicate or create another piece of code which is going to be able to log in the user as well. We have this code here. So we're already repeating ourselves, right? We need to log in the user in our functions.php. In this register the user function, we need to already log in the user from here. So we would need to write this whole function again. We don't want to do that. So what I want to do is I want to take all this code out of here and put it in a function so that way we can use it wherever we want. All right. I'll see you in the next lecture where we're going to be learning how to do that. See you then.